Hey y'all, I'm back at it again on the bed. You know, the new usual. Oh, that's better. Better lighting, right? I still look bad, but like better lighting. I look bad as usual. I like the shirt. It's like minifigure shirt. Don't question the shorts. They kind of go together. Mostly don't go together, but like, oh well. It's just what I'm wearing to bed, so like I'm like, oh well. Ignore that right there. That's room decor because my walls are still empty. This weekend, I am dealing with, there we go. Sorry, when I always hold my phone up for some reason, it's pretty dumb because like I can never hold my phone correctly and I shake. Like do you see that shaking? You guys probably see it. It probably bugs you. It might bug you. Sorry about that. I just have naturally shaky hands and I'm really sorry. And my tripod's over there. And I started filming without my tripod, which is kind of dumb of me. But there was a shoe right there and I tripped on it. So I should probably just grab my tripod. Oops, sorry, dang, this is loud. Sorry if that's loud. Sorry if you fall. I don't want you to fall out of the tripod. Oh, that's better. Kind of. You're a bit off. You're a bit off. But that's just because like this tripod's being weird. And I'm pretty sure it's sideways on this. I think that's hard to turn. Sorry, let me do something for you guys. Oh, that's why. Duh. It wasn't fully in. It was sitting on the wrong thing. I was like, why is it like that? I'm like, why does it look like that? It looks weird. Sorry, I'm cold. It should just turn off my fan, but like, not. I guess I'm not big brain today. Like my beer. It's a snow leopard, but it's cute. It's cute. High schooler hugging a bear right now. Just me having 2 teddy bears on my bed. Oh, make that 3. We're in this mood right now. Filming for you guys. I'm in this mood. Inner me is in this mood. That's how I feel on the inside right now. Not like emotionally, like physically, you know? You get it? Girls out there, you know what I mean? If you're younger than that, you probably don't know what I mean. What is this? Holiday. Next holiday is Labor Day, right? Yeah, Labor Day. And that's not on my calendar yet. I could write it on my calendar, but I was too lazy to write it on my calendar. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Because why start the first, second, third, and fourth when I'm just gonna erase the calendar and start over again in September? You know? You feel me? You feel me? Oof. My board. It is a very big board. It was like $12, so like I was like, why not? Because I have room to write my whole entire schedule right here. Plus, it came with this part, these notes part, which I write ideas in because I have an idea day in my schedule. What's my idea day? Tuesdays are my idea days, and I kind of filled it up so I didn't have to do idea days the last couple weeks. So I filled it up like which date is it? I filled it up like the 10th of August. So the 17th, I didn't have to fill it out, and 24th and 31st, I don't have to fill it out until I actually erase one of these. I don't erase anything, and don't get a pin in my head. That's nice. And then I have these, whatchamacalls, push pins over those things, these pin things. I look bad right there. That go into this thing, cork board thing. And I was like, hey, that's cool. Has a cork board. So, you know, we just went with it. And it came with 2 markers, a blue and a black. Black, I put the date and I cross things out, and like my ideas, I write that down. So it's basically like stuff that I just redo every month, basically. And then the blue is like the month, the things listed on the calendar that like get changed, and my ideas. And I also have this up here that says clubs/important, because I have what's a club that I'm going to, this one. Since I have these ones that say important on them, these magnets that say important on them, I have 3, and I'm hopefully doing 3 clubs this year, you know, because I'm not doing any sports. Thinking about doing volleyball, but I didn't do volleyball this year. I was also like slightly thinking a little bit into cheer, but I don't really want to do cheer, so I stopped doing cheer a long time ago. Even though like one of my friends was like, oh, you should do cheer, you should have done cheer, and I was like, I don't know, I don't really think I want to do cheer. And then my other friend is like, why didn't you do volleyball? Like, why not? There's like nobody, like, not like, she's not talking about like athletically good, she's talking about like some personal, like friendly people, or like people she knows on the team. Turns out there's not that many nice people on the team, and like me, I'm not everyone, so you know, unless you're just kind of rude to me, I'll just roll my eyes and walk away. You know, that's me. That's just me. But if you say something bad to me, I'll just kind of roll my eyes and ignore it, or just be like, okay, whatever kind of mood. But then when you do something to my friend, you get a way different response. Let's go with that. It's funny because I feel like sticking up for myself, I never really had to stick up for myself. Like, I've never gotten like bullied before. And I'm just that person who's like friends with everyone. Like, I don't have to be best friends with you, but like if we had a class together and we sat right next to each other, we might have a few conversations, and like when you can. Like, I won't talk when I'm not allowed to talk, but like when it's like just when we're just working on an assignment and they're like, and teacher's like, I don't care if you talk, basically. Or like when you get put in a group with me, I'll be like, hey, what's up? I might have a small little conversation with you and just like chat, you know? You feel me? You feel me? You know, this year, my, some of my, usual first year type things have kind of changed. A lot of my things that I'm usually not, that I usually don't do, like I feel like in school, especially like school, I'm always like, you know, the shy one in the beginning of the year, like new year type thing. Like the students, not really, because like I've known them. I've known mostly all the students since like kindergarten, and even some from preschool. You know, because I've lived in this town my whole life. You know, I've lived here my whole life. So it has a lot of other people that I know. Like, majority of the people in my school. You know, my brother moved. He had one other home in a town pretty close to here before they moved here. But I wasn't born until after we moved into this house. So I've only lived in one house. I've only had one bedroom. Unless you count my hospital room, because I was in there for a long, long time. Because my mom was like, technically you've only had one house. But it feels more like 2, because you were in that hospital for way too long. Because, you know, I was super early. My birthday was, the day I was supposed to be born, like the due date, well, my birthday was supposed to be like, January, what is it? So hers is for the 17th, his is the 21st, 19th. My birthday, my due date my mom's due date for me was supposed to be like January 19th or something like that. I was born in December. I was born December 16th. You know, that's a pretty big gap. That's over a month of a gap. So, you know, I had some problems when I was born. Like health problems and stuff. I was actually have this fun thing when I was born. And I was like the first ever baby born in the US that had it. I don't know the exact name, but if I did, I didn't have something with me, so it like caused a lot of health problems. And I died like, I don't know, 3 times when I was a baby. But was brought back to life. If you ever have lost a baby or know someone who has, I'm very sorry about that. That's like really sad. I kind of sound like really weird the way I said it. And just not really. I was like, did you just freeze on me? Okay. That kind of sounded like weird the way I said it, but like I do mean it. It's horrible if like you birth and someone dies during that time, or miscarriages and stuff like that. Sorry if I kind of put in like a really triggering thing right there. So sorry if that did any warnings there. Trigger warning. Sorry about that. But you know. Okay. That was like awkward. Like I'm not laughing and like thinking that was like funny. I was just like, well, that was awkward. I'm the one who usually I don't laugh in bad situations, but recently I feel like I always laugh at the worst situations, so it's weird. You know? I was about to say it, and I was like, don't say it. You said it too much, and that's literally not how you talk. Not how I talk. Like this video, I feel like I'm saying stuff that I don't say in real life when I'm in front of the camera, especially now. And like I was saying, this year has been a big change for me. And just like my personality, I feel like it's weird. I was just talking about this today at lunch with some of my friends. Like one of my best friends and then some other friends that I sit by at lunch on a B-day. Because, you know, they have my B-day lunch. So yeah, I was just talking and I brought it up and I was like, it's really weird. It's usually in the beginning of the year, I'm like the shy person. Like teachers, I do not raise my hand. I will not raise my hand unless I'm fully like okay with it. Basically like, okay, should I raise my hand? Do I fully know this answer? You know, I'm that kind of person, you know? I'm that shy girl who likes to just sit there and not be in awe. But you know, at the end of the year, I'm the one who just talks. And like, I raise my hand, I talk, I answer questions all the time in the end of the year. And I'm just like, hey, what's up? Kind of person. And just like kind of giving me, and right now you're probably being like, so you're acting like you are right now and you're kind of hyper? Because I've kind of been talking for a while now and it's kind of like, hello. Yeah, I'm kind of hyper right now and I don't know why. It's kind of strange. Usually I'm not this hyper. But I guess I didn't get it. I guess, it's pretty funny how my one class that I have is digital literacy. And I'm supposed to like stay away from like social media and stuff like that this week for like a challenge, even though I really can't stay away from social media fully. Like I literally can't because of this, what I'm doing right now. Because they never brought up YouTube as like a social media. No one brought it up. So I didn't want to bring it up because I was like, nah, I don't really need to, even though it is a social media platform. And I feel like it's one of the worst, not like bad, but like I feel like it's for like digital literacy they do start, like, one of our topics that we talk about is like good and bad things on social media. It's like our first topic, and like it's like unit 1 basically of this class. We only have this for like a semester, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, semester class. So it's like it's like right now we're talking about like kind of like the ups and downs and stuff like that, and like you personally, what's your like ups and downs in social media and stuff like that. And I'm just kind of like, I'm brought up YouTube because technically not on YouTube like guidelines and stuff, because I'm pretty sure you have to be 13 to post on like a video. No, I'm pretty sure people do post underage, like especially in the what's it called, the like shorts things. I don't know what they're called. It's like shorts or something like that. It's like the YouTube TikTok, that thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? The reels or whatever the heck. No, that's Instagram, right? I don't use Instagram that much, so like I don't remember what it's called. But like those short video things, that's basically like TikTok. Like that's, I'm pretty sure that's open for all ages, unless I'm just not fully aware because it's a newer thing that like hasn't been a thing for that long, and like shorts weren't really as popular when like I found out about them. They weren't that popular. Now I feel like I always see like YouTube shorts things, and it's not stories, it's shorts, because stories are when you have to have a certain amount of followers to post. Shorts, I'm pretty sure is open to anyone. I think. I could be wrong, I'm not sure, but like that's a social media platform. But just like playing YouTube, like what I'm doing right now, trying to do a camera, or like even a phone camera, like stuff like that, that's a social media platform because I'm posting something and you guys can comment on it. Or like a community page, it's like Instagram, and the shorts, it's like TikTok, and the stories, again, like Instagram. Because like the community page and stories are basically Instagram. It's like the stories on Instagram, and then the community page gives me like that kind of, it's like an Instagram vibe. You feel me? Like there can be a photo or a poll or something like that, and comments and like likes and comments and stuff. So it just kind of gave me Instagram vibes. That was like the first social media I could think of. But it's like YouTube has a lot more than you think about. If you really think about it, it is probably one of the biggest social media platforms in my opinion. Like, even it is really big because way more people have YouTube. A lot more people have YouTube, especially in younger ages, versus TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Much younger people watch, much like young kids watch YouTube rather than go on Snapchat and stuff like that. So I feel like it can be dangerous. And the one thing that got me thinking was we talked about like ups and downs. We're starting to do ups and downs, and I'm like, and YouTube also has the most ups. It is very, very, like, you can do so much things on YouTube. And like I've literally made a lot of like just friends over YouTube. Like it doesn't even have to be like it doesn't have to be like Snapchat, because I don't often add friends on Snapchat if I don't know them. Like, and if I do add somebody and like they say like an inappropriate Snapchat, like a snap, or say something like that, what do? I block them, or I just unfriend them. And then if I see him again, I'll block him. Like literally just the other day, I got like a message that I didn't really want. Trust me, didn't want it, and I thought it was someone else. Like the name, I read the name and I was like, oh, is that blah blah blah, because it was just like initial. and I know somebody with that name and that initial who I wasn't friends at, and I know them. So I was like, oh, maybe is that blah blah blah, and I was like, okay, sure. And like they friended me, they like asked for a friend request, so I was like, I'm sure. But like literally 5 minutes later, you know what I did? I blocked the person or unfriended them. I did one of the two, I'm not sure. But like, you know, not something you really want to do with. That's why I put on my Snapchat like one time. But then I just stopped putting on my Snapchat. And I don't really friend people, you know. I don't really check my friend requests. And usually usually I look at like personal mutual friends before adding someone, because you know a lot of people that I add are like in my like area, like go to my school, or like my grade, or maybe like a year older or a year younger, like that range, like in like that area. And in my like school district, they either go to the high school like me, or they go to like the middle school. Like those are most of my friends. And then I have like one other friend that I know who goes to a town over, or like, yeah, technically a town. It's technically 2 towns over from me, but if you do like my school, because my school is 2 small towns put together to make one like school, and like our schools and stuff. So like, but then my town, then another town that is technically a different town, but we kind of put together a bit in like school wise. And then the town like right after that, I know somebody who lives over there who like is the only person I can think of that like isn't a family member that doesn't live in like my town, or like these 2 towns basically. That's what I'm trying to say. But you know, sorry I got sidetracked, but like YouTube, like I have the ups and downs. I've gotten quite a few hate comments. Like that's just kind of what you deal with having a channel and having a little bit higher of subscribers than a lot of like small viewers. Like I don't say I'm a big YouTuber, so I'm not, trust me. I don't even really consider myself a YouTuber, but like that's just kind of what I'm using to describe myself, because you know I don't know what else to describe me by. Sorry, don't want to get caught in you guys in the tripod. But I like don't really consider myself like that, because you know I'm not really that. But you know, like I was saying, you do get hate even if you have like a real small amount, and even if you have a bigger amount. But if you have a real big amount of subscribers, you get a lot of hate. My amount, I've gotten maybe 1 hate comment a month, like that area. I've got quite a few hate comments in my few years. 3 years, right? 3, 4, might not 4, 2, 3, because I celebrated my 3rd anniversary. Yeah, 3 years. I've gotten quite a few. Sometimes there's more than 1 a month, but like that's just like the limit that I usually get about. Because you know, I brush it off pretty easily. I don't really deal with hate that much in my personal life, like personal life, like school life. I have lots of friends, and like I hang out with a lot of people during like that time, you know. I like hang out with a lot of people, and you know, these are what was it? I'm friends with a lot of people, and like if I'm not friends with them, I'm still like, I could, like anyone in my grade, I could probably just be like, oh, hey, what's up, and have like a small conversation with you, or like, hey, can I sit here, like in a classroom, or like at lunch, something like that. Like I could ask probably anyone in my grade and be like, hey, can I sit there, or something, and it would be fine, and I could just have a little small talk. Like I'm talking majority of my grade, like some newer students, or like students that I don't know, that I've like newer for the last few years, that I've never really got a chance to like have a bigger, like a conversation with. But like, I'm talking about people that I've known like a long time in my life. Like, no, I don't talk to every single person, but like, I've known all these people since like kindergarten. And like, it doesn't mean I've been in like at least one class with all these people, except some people that are just new to the district this year or like last year because of, you know, because of all those, because of that evil thing going around today and yesterday and the past year. You know what I mean? That crazy thing that I don't really like, but we just gotta deal with it. Yeah, that. But you know, that's fine. Like my poster, it's so dang. It's my favorite. I love you. I love you. Not you, I hate you, but I love you. Tony Stark. It's not Stark. It's Stank. It's Tony Stank. Yeah. This is Tony Stank. Are you Tony Stank? Yes. This right here is Tony Stank. That's Tony Stank. I don't know the exact words, but like, yeah, that was a pretty funny scene, and I can't remember. Ooh, where is he? There he is. Great character. It's Mary Poppins, y'all. It's Mary Poppins. I'm pretty sure I said, hey, y'all, in the beginning of this video. And it's probably because of that, because I just watched the show What If on Disney Plus, a Marvel show. It was pretty good. I liked the second episode more than the first, but like, it was pretty funny. Not gonna spoil anything. I want to say one word. Technically, it's kind of two. It's kind of two, but mainly one. Iron Man? Okay, one more. Really? Really? I said one more word. I didn't say how many times I'd say it. Like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, if you like Marvel and you don't, you should watch that episode, because like, it was the first episode, it was pretty good. I like the second episode more, but like, mainly because Mary Poppins was in it. If you get that reference, I love you. I love you if you get that reference. Literally, right when I saw him, I went, it's Mary Poppins, y'all. And my mom heard me. She was sitting right next to me on the couch, and she went, what? And I looked at her and was like, it's Mary Poppins. And she was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that hurt me that you didn't know that reference. But like, throughout that episode, I was just talking to myself. I was like, Mary Poppins. And like, that's probably why I said y'all today, because that's not from where that's not like, you know, me. We don't say y'all when I'm some people do say y'all, but like, I don't say y'all. That's weird. That's kind of weird. You all, y'all. I say it sometimes when I'm like, especially intros for some reason, I say y'all. I don't know why, but if you watch me for a while, you know, like when I mess up my intro and I just say, hey guys, or hey y'all, I like to say hey y'all for some reason. And I did mess up my intro today, so quick redo. Hey my angels, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ava. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I usually don't say nice to meet you, but it is very nice to meet you. Okay, back to what I was saying. I didn't do that. Oh yeah, I did do that. So we'll just like erase that. Gone. I need a new eraser. Do I have an eraser over there? I don't think I do. Darn. My finger will have to do. So it's turning blue. Look blue. Yeah. I should probably, instead of like crossing out my names, I should just like erase them. It'll probably be like better. Just erase and take those off, because it will probably just save me more time in the future. Ooh, I erased that. My bad. I didn't mean to get that part. Whenever I say my bad, my mom goes, "You are," and I'm like, that made no sense because I didn't say I'm bad. I said my bad. But she says it every time, and it annoys me sometimes because it just doesn't make sense. You can't say my bad, you are. That doesn't make sense. I'm just saying. Does anyone else's parents do that? Like, say something whenever you say something and then say something that just doesn't make sense. You know? You feel me? Because yeah, it's weird. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to do that because that is still... Oh, that's an appointment. I had a dentist appointment. I'm like, what's this? It says appointment. What's appointment mean? Riley left for college today. I know, man. He left. I didn't film any videos with him. That's kind of sad. But, you know. Christmas time. Should we make Riley film some videos with us in Christmas time? In Vlogmas? Because, you know, he was in Vlogmas last year. I don't think he knew it was Vlogmas, but it was Vlogmas. I don't think I ever told him that it was Vlogmas. That's pretty funny now that I think about it. He didn't know it was Vlogmas, but he was in like 2 Vlogmas videos. So if you want to see Riley, if you're newer here, you should definitely check out that Vlogmas playlist from December. It's in my playlist if you feel like it. If you don't like it, you definitely should. I want to hang this up, but I got nowhere to hang it up. So that's sad. Oh, I want to try something. Oh, that's in the way, man. I don't want you in my way. Y'all, that don't work. Y'all, that's sad. That don't work. Dang. Ugh. If you don't like cramps, clap your hands. If you don't like cramps, clap your hands. I don't know why I said that. I just said, I was just like, who don't like cramps in here? Because I don't think anyone does. Boys, get out of here. My dad made a really funny, he thinks he's so funny. My dad thinks he's so funny. So I went on the couch, I was like complaining, and I was like, feels like I just got stabbed in the stomach because, you know, it do be feeling like that sometimes. And he was all like, ooh, Dad, yeah, those do, like, those are bad, basically. So I'm like, that, and he went, and I looked at him, and I was like, what are you talking about? You don't have to deal with this. And he went, yeah, I do. I have to deal with you crazy people when you get it. It's like, yeah, I have to deal with you guys going crazy when you get it. And I went, still, you don't know what it feels like. Want me to come over to you and punch you in the gut? I was like, it was pretty funny though. Don't do that. Don't do that, kids. Don't listen to me. If I said anything bad in this video, don't do it. Don't do it. You hear me? You hear me? That was pretty funny. One of my teachers made a joke today, and they were like, he stole my calculator. He was like, your 7-year-old brother stole your calculator? Just take it back. Just take it back. It's 7. Anyway, no man. This kid crazy. Like, oh man, this kid can be crazy sometimes. And it's like, he's 7. And then there's some other things. And she was like, yeah. And the other one was like, my one of my best friends was all like, I can't just get it back. My older brother took it. And he was like, so? And she was like, he's scary, man. And she was just like, he's scary, man. And he was just like, are you scared of your brother? And she went, he's a junior and a football player. Like, I've seen her brother. He ain't that scary, man. He literally like Riley's size. Like how these kids play football, they look like my noodle arm brother. I didn't say that. Just kidding. He knows it. He knows it's true. He does look like a noodle arm. He's literally noodles. Don't be a noodle. Now, oh, can I make a pin in this? Don't stab myself using a push pin. If you use pins or something like that, you know the drill. Be careful. I don't want it in there. You know? You feel me, dude? Do you feel me, dude? Ooh, did I get it? Did I get it? I'm literally like so close to pushing this in. It just like won't go through. There. I got it through. Yes. Yes. I really wanted this to go to work and it worked and I'm happy now. And I'm real happy now. Okay, where's that at? No, that's not good. It has to be even. You know me. I get annoyed when things aren't even sometimes. Me acting like I have ADHD or something. I'm like, but right now I feel like I do. You know, I feel that way sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty even. Sorry, I'm kind of pushing it, but like, wondering what the heck I'm doing and putting my magnets in a bin. So, you know, they stay in a bin. See, you know, not right. Oh goodness, it's flipping around. I put the pin in a bad spot. I put that pin in a bad spot, man. It's like right in the center. And I don't want them to like fall out. I basically don't want them to fall out. And I want them to stay in there. Push it in. No, that should be good. Right? I'll take vacation mode out. We don't need a vacation mode. I can just stay in my other bin. Hopefully that stays. It's not really that even, but like, I don't care anymore. And I need you to stay shit up so I can make sure these pins. Ooh, dang, that fell. Okay. You know, lean against that and let me stir that in a clipboard. It just like hit me in the head. Okay. Having a mean corkboard. Yeah, it should be good enough. Yeah, it's fine. So that was like a real awkward close-up. Sorry this video is so long. Hopefully you're still here. If you're not, that's sad. If you are, thanks. You're so nice to stay for my weird talk. I literally never got to the point of my story earlier. Kind of kept changing the subject because sometimes I do that when I'm hyper. I don't know why I'm hyper. That's kind of strange. What did I even have today? Did I have anything to make me hyper? Did McDonald's put coffee in my drink? That was a weird blink thing. Me being like a vampire right there. Why'd that give me like Bella becoming a vampire in Twilight vibes? That had blink was really funny though. They were just like, okay, now blink normally. And literally right after they say it, she's like, she's blinking all normal. Like that was kind of fast, but like she's just blinking normally in a day. And it was just like, okay, that works. And then they were all like, okay, now make sure you blink normally. And like right after they say that, she's like, what? And I'm like, she was blinking like a normal human being 5 seconds ago. Now she's like, I'm like, don't even, dude. Don't even with me. And And I was just like, idiot. Why would you tell her not to do? Why would you say that? You just messed her all up. Yeah, so it's pretty funny how they're just like, yeah, we're gonna have you blink normal for like this 20 minutes. And then like after that, you're just gonna like super fast for like a minute. And then you're gonna figure out how to blink normally for the next minute. I was like, okay, that was kind of dumb, but okay. I was like, what? I just kind of did that with fast flex. Okay, I love how I keep getting, I'm like, yeah, I got sidetracked, and then I got sidetracked again. That's nice. Let me think, what was I about to say? Okay, earlier, talking about school. I was talking about how I usually am so shy in the beginning, which is kind of strange, which isn't strange, because, like, I am I'm shy around strangers. And, like, even, sometimes I even get, like, weirdly, I don't really get camera shy, but, like, I get, like, that weird shy you get. Ow, that really hurts. Okay, I don't really get, like, camera shy that much, but sometimes I do, and it's, like, not as good, or, like, I don't have anything important good to say. Ooh, dang, cancel. Sorry, my thing was loading. Yeah, but, like, usually I don't, but for some reason I am. Sometimes. But, you know, recently I've just kind of been, like, hyper, and not really hyper, but, like, on camera, like, now, like, very recently, like, whoa, sorry, dude, dudes and dudettes, that's not really a word, I just kind of said a random word, but, like, you know, you feel me. I love how I keep saying you feel me. Like, that's not how I talk. But for some reason in this video, I talk like that. Weird, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, usually I'm not shy or, like, shy. I'm usually shy in school in the beginning of the year. For some reason, it's kind of weird. But this year, I have been things that are just, like, so weird to me this year. It's just so weird on a normal... me just growing up, I'm usually shy around new people. So that's why why I'm so worried about first days of school. I went to high school this year, and it's like the first year that I was never like worried about anything. Kind of strange, you know. I feel like high school is the year you worry the most, like about things you shouldn't worry about. But like this year, I've been like so chill. And it's kind of weird, you know? Three, I've never cared. I've, like, seriously never cared about my, like, appearance, I guess, like, my hair. You remember how I usually, if you've been here for a while, you know, I usually go like this with my hair. Sorry, my hair's stuck. Like, I'll throw it in a ponytail, and then, sorry, I'm, like, putting my head in the, in my bed. And I, like, do this with my hair. Can't really tell if you can see it or not, but, like, I do, like, that with my hair. Like, that was, are you seriously trying to fall on me? Oh. My board just started sliding and just, like, died a second ago. But, you know, it just, like, fell out. I was like, okay. Yeah, but, like, my hair, I always threw it up. It's always been, like, brown until recently I just got it done. Literally supposed to be highlights, not highlights. As you can tell, it didn't really turn out the way I was expecting it or really wanting it, but I kind of like it. I'm kind of used to it. I really like it now. For some reason, I don't really look, it's not like I look at myself all the time and in school and stuff. So I've gotten used to it really easily because, like, I don't look at it all the time. Like, I feel like other people, when they're looking at you, they can get used to it faster. It's like they can always look at you. You don't always look at yourself. Like, if you take a photo or look in the mirror, you don't do that, like, every second of the day. Someone you're with does. They look at you. So, yeah. But I've gotten used to it pretty well. Clothes. I have never been the type to worry about clothes. For some reason, this year, I've gotten so many new clothes. Like, this is new clothes. But, like, when it comes to clothes, I'm not, like, the person that dresses up all fancy and like wears all the jewelry and wears makeup, and, like accessorizes, stuff like that. No, that's not me. Like, don't. My feet are ugly, dude. Stop showing those. But like, I actually keep my hair down. I wear I got new shorts and denim shorts and stuff like that. T-shirts. Got new t-shirts that I wear. When I'm not in school and like it's like a weekend or like after school type thing and we go like shopping or something, I actually like bring a purse that like goes good with the outfit, I guess. Jewelry. I don't often wear necklaces or like I never wear earrings for some reason. Probably not good. My hair's my clothes up, but like, oh well, I never wear them. Even though I've got my hair pierced a couple times because there's been some accidents with earrings. Yeah, no, the usual. But like, I wear rings all the time. I'm not wearing any, but like, literally, the last 3 days I've been wearing rings. Today was the first day I didn't wear a ring to school. So yeah. What else to say? I don't really worry about like my friends. I don't really worry about friends anymore. Like, when you've been in a group for like so long, just like this, like a group of friends that like so many people have left. Like, my original group of friends was 3 people. Then it was 4 people, 5 people, like 4, then it went to 5. These were like my main 5 friends. This friend left. This friend left. I had these 3 friends. This friend joined. This friend joined. These 2 friends joined. Oh wait, this friend's still in there. I had them leave too early. These 2 friends left. This friend left and came back. Kinda, I don't really know. This friend joined. This friend joined and left. Who did I have left? Okay, I had these friends. Still kind of friends with this person. Don't really, not as much. This person, talk to sometimes. Still friends with this person. Talk to him quite a lot. Not quite a lot, but like much more than a lot of the other friends. This person, still friends with. This person, still. The person that left recently, friends with. Like, I was literally still friends with him. Still kind of friends with. Never really been close to them for a while. Not really as close as usual. Sort of friends. Who left? Sorry, I'm blanking. Friends. Haven't seen in a while because she hasn't been in school yet, because she had to go on a trip to bring somebody to another state, so hasn't been to school yet, but is friends with my best friend. Is one of my best friends who like I talk to every day. He's not in this group of friends, but like, so she's there. So she's like over here. She's just a friend who I've been friends with for a few years now, and is like one of my best friends, and just kind of there, and probably always will be there because, you know, it's friends. And then I have another friend who I sit out with, like, at lunch. Then I have another friend, lunch. So, like, I have 3 friends, lunch, 3 friends at lunch. And then I have, like, 2 friends that are, like, one friend that's, like, another school is more so, like, school in PE and stuff, because she's in quite a few of my classes, especially, like, PE. We're, like, the only girl freshmen in that PE class. Usually, a lot of freshmen are in the class before us. A lot of girl freshmen are in the class before us. Majority, or the day before, but you know. But we have been friends since, like, we've been like friends for a long time, but we've been like in the same friend group and kind of like best friends, sort of best friends. Like, I wouldn't say she's my best friend in the whole world, but like she's one of my best friends since like for like 3 years now. So you know, that's nice. So yeah, I talk to her a lot, but I like turn to a weird voice. I talk to her a lot, but you know. And sometimes I did worry about friends because so many of my friends were leaving the friend group, and I always hung out with a different friend, my best friend. I always hung out with her. She's never in like that friend group and stuff like that. She's not in that friend group and stuff. So, you know, I never really, so I always hung out with her, like, in school, and, like, my other friends, like, more outside of school type thing, and, like, lunch. Now, hang out with her than I do with my normal friend group. And then I have one friend who's a friend of mine now, who I do not have a good past with. I don't have a very good past with, but we're pretty good now, I guess. We've had a rocky friendship. Let's just go with that. Best friends for like years. Like, there are 2 friends who I have been friends with since like 2nd grade. Like, since 2nd grade, they have been like my best friends. They kind of split. I never really picked a side, if that's what you want to say. If that's the way to say it. I never had a side, a friend, like a friendship with a certain person. But I stayed friends with both of them, basically. That's what I did. Stayed friends with both of them. But that one friend was just starting to not be like good to me. And she became friends with one of my like my best friend. We were like best friends for years. Like, we were best friends in like kindergarten. And then she moved away, came back a few years, and we basically were just, and then we were just best friends again. And we were just like, oh my gosh, hey. And we just became really close again. But then she just kind of started to get in the middle of that. And I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. Like, if you want to be a friend, go right ahead. We can all be friends, like stuff like that. But then when you start like telling me not that you don't want me to hang out with you and stuff like that, it just kind of be like rude. I'm not gonna be a friend anymore, and I'm just gonna be done with you. And literally, that friend who has been my friend for a long time, that I am still friends with, but like don't talk to that much anymore, but like who was my friend for a long time, was like, she shouldn't have done that, basically, and stuff like that. And then I started to become friends with her a little bit more, and then in a little over a year I started becoming friends with her because like she was basically trying to be friends with me again. And then she kind of was just being rude again because, you know, she doesn't have a very great choice in friends. She hasn't really had the best choice in like friends, I guess. I'll put it that way. But yeah, she was there, but like she was my friend, and then she wasn't again, and then she is now you know, now she is pretty good. Hopefully that stays throughout this year. And I hope to see my other friend in at least a week. I don't know when she's coming back. I don't know what day she's planning on coming back. So I haven't talked to her in a few days, in like a week. I haven't talked to her this week. I've been so busy in school and all that kind of stuff. I talked to her in near the end of summer, like the week and before school started. I talked to her, and that was last time I talked to her. So yeah, that was like before she left. But then she left like a few days later, and I haven't talked to her since. Oops. Like, I feel like we'll like text for a while, and then we just kind of drift apart for a while, and we're just like not texting. That's like always during the summer. It's so weird how we can be like, if we want to, we can be like best friends, and then like next thing you know, it's just like hang out with you like twice this summer and not text you that much. But then right when we hang out again, we're best friends. It's pretty funny. It's like literally. When you have like a best friend who you've known like your whole life, and you're just like, and then you're like, don't like talk to them in a while, and then you just go back to, and then you hang out, and you're just like, nothing happened, and you just never went away, and it's just like, that's kind of how I feel about some of my friends. It's like funny. It's like funny. And like they say it's like a friend, when if you don't talk to them for a while, you like catch up. Your best friend, you don't talk to him for like a month, and then you talk to him, you're just like, hey, you're just like, hey, what's up? Like no time went by, and I was like, how is that like so true? How is that true? Because a lot of my best friends, it literally feels like no time passed when you do that. One thing that I was worried about was friends, because my friends, let's just say there's been a lot of drama the last couple of years. Not even couple, like there's been drama since like 2nd grade. That's been 7 years. And I've just never, and I always like worried something's gonna happen, and like I'm just not gonna be friends with somebody anymore, and it's just kind of drives me insane. So it just started to drive me insane, because it was like, I haven't talked to you in forever, or you are starting to hang out with this person that is definitely not my friend anymore. Oh, now they're kind of my friend, so okay. Or you know, should I not hang out with these people anymore? Are they leaving me out? That kind of stuff, you know. The usual drama of middle school, when you're not like the main people in the group, I guess. I don't really want to call it main people, but like some people might understand what I'm saying, some people won't, you know. But I really could care less, because, you know, I'm a nice person. I'm a nice person, and I just had to deal with that. I just have to think about that. Okay, but like I was saying, I've changed a lot. Just this year, I feel like so many things have changed with like me, not like appearances really, because like I don't really change that much, like my hair. Like I always wear like t-shirts and jeans, shorts. It's literally like my outfit every year, because I do not wear tank tops or crop tops or tube tops or anything like that. I always wear just plain t-shirts, or like graphic t-shirt type things, like graphic t-shirts, or just like plain colored t-shirts, like my olive color t-shirt that I wear a lot, and like oversized t-shirts. Really, that's really it. And like winter's just sweaters and some shirts and hoodies is my wardrobe, and leggings. My B days are gonna be leggings, and my A days are gonna be like leggings or jeans, you know, because I don't really want to change for PE. But yeah, I feel like I got a lot off my chest today. and it's been way too long, and I probably shouldn't have this video go on for an hour, but that's probably what's gonna be. Sorry about that. If you made it this far, you're like really cool, and I really enjoyed you being here. So thank you. And you kind of like what you call it? Why'd that feel like a therapy session though? Why'd that give me the vibe right there? I was like, would this feel like? I felt like you were my therapist, even though I don't even have a therapist or ever gone to therapy. So yeah, no, that's kind of what it felt like. Even though I don't know how it really feels like. But you know. What was about this? Sorry, keeps getting this. There we go. But you know, how many video ideas? I have some over here, but like I have to film them and stuff, and then get them out. I think I want to do more vlogs, maybe some other. I think I'm just trying to like starting high school and stuff, and just like I feel like I'm just like maturing is what the people would call it, but I don't really feel like that's exactly what I would call it. It's kind of maturing, but it's also like just not letting the small things worry me, or not worrying about school, because guess what? It's just school. It's just like any other school. Just this one I gotta get better grades in. But still, I always get good grades in school. So, you know, I don't always worry about school because yeah, I study, I do all that stuff. And in certain subjects, I'll need more studying than others. Need to worry more about than others, but you know what? I think I'll be fine. You know? You just have to believe in yourself and you'll be fine. That's my lesson for today. It's been an hour, hasn't it? Sorry about that. But you know. And I'm thinking, and I'm wanting to join more clubs. I'm not doing any sports this year, so you know, feel free to do some clubs, because not last year, 2 years ago I did volleyball and art club. This year I'm thinking about doing, instead of a sport, doing more clubs. So I'm thinking about 3 clubs. I don't know if I'll do all 3. I might just do 2, but I'm looking towards 3 clubs that I want. Impact Club, Drama Club, and Art Club. Again, because I did do Art Club. But I don't really know what this year's gonna be more about. So you know. Yeah. So those are like the clubs I'm looking into this year. You know, they all sound pretty good. And then I'm also looking, this year, in my goals, I'm looking to do way more into you guys. Not really worry, but like do more of you. And kind of get out of my comfort zone. You know, that's just kind of what this year is feeling. What this school year is making me feel like. Because I'm not worrying about things I usually worry about or doing things I usually do. And I don't know what to feel about it. But, you know, I don't want to keep doing the stuff that I've been doing for the last few years, but you know, I want to try new things. And like one thing that I know that I like to do are like one thing I just started doing more of is clothing hauls and like shopping hauls and like the thrift shop hauls, because that's where I've been going a lot, is thrift shops. And during this end of summer, I did a lot of thrift shopping, so you know. And just clothing and stuff I've been into in the end of summer and the beginning of school. So like that I'm looking forward to. Maybe doing some more clothing videos. I just did like a shower routine, like morning routine, night routine, that kind of stuff. I don't really know. Maybe some of my favorite things that I have, like products I use. Maybe do a product review. Maybe some reactions, maybe another Q&A for the year. I want to redo an ASMR video because my last one, if you watch that, it failed and my mic kind of cut out. And I don't think I could cut out all the videotape of that. So I think you guys got the full footage. So just make sure you skip to that. Sorry if you're trying to like watch something relaxing and it just kind of didn't turn out well. So yeah, sorry about that. Maybe do some more like actual vlogging. Like my vlogging before, it hasn't been that good. But like I just kind of like vlogged, but it was like quarantine stuff. So, you know, I couldn't do much. There's some other things I had. One thing I'm kind of thinking about doing, again, more with school, maybe doing some like school, like a vlog of me doing like schoolwork or working on something for that. And the last thing that I have on my list, something that I'm still kind of not worried about, it's probably one of my biggest, not my biggest, but like one of my insecurities that I have. Like one of my favorite things to do, and like one of a really important thing in my life, for like just me personally, one of my favorite things to do and like important thing in my life is music and just singing and just listening to music. That's just like a big part of my life, you know? And something I was always wanting to do but too worried to do is singing on the show. I've only sung it a couple times, but you know, they weren't really like me trying. You know, it's not me trying. But like that's one of my biggest worries about like on YouTube is doing something that I love to do and then getting hate for it. Like certain things that I like to do that I put on the channel, I feel like I can get over. And like hate comments, like I said before, they don't affect me. But when it's something that like I love and I can actually try, and I'll like take that stuff to heart. And I've been in chorus. This is my second year of chorus. So I didn't do it 6th grade, and then quarantine and school online, I didn't do it last year. So I only did 7th grade, and we only had like, I only did one thing of chorus, like thing on stage of chorus, you know, before it happened. So, you know, I never got to do my final like performance and stuff, which I was really sad we didn't do in 7th grade, because you know, it was a good song, and it was by Panic at the Disco, and it was High Hopes, and it was a song I knew by heart. Like, it's a song I know by heart because it's Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco is one of my favorite bands, if you didn't know that. I love that. Or him. I love him. I love Brandon or whatever is upstairs. I know it's a you. I can't remember, but it's something. It's named Brandon. But like, isn't Brandon? Brandon. It's Brandon. It's Brandon, right? I don't know. I always say Panic at the Disco, so dope. I was like, I love them. They're so great. I love them. Or whatever it is. It's a band, right? It's considered a band. It's like the back people play music and stuff. So yeah, that. But I love his words and stuff. He's so cool. And I like that song. It's so nice. It's a cool song that I know. And it was like actually a song that like I would know and could sing. Because like sometimes there's a song and it's like, what are we even singing? Like literally in my chorus this year, we just got our first song, and it's called A New Day. It's about like waking up in the morning, basically. It's like greet the morning sun and stuff like that, and like a new day, and like arise, like rising from bed, waking up, and it's like stuff like that. And I'm just like, what? Okay. I prefer songs that like I can actually like know or like learn, like want to learn. Like I can learn a song just by listening to the actual song. But like after like a few days of listening to the song, because sometimes I'll listen to a song over and over again for a few days, you know, I'll know every word by heart. Come on. I'm like, I have that what's it called? musical intelligent thingy, whatever it's called. It's something like that. And it's like when you can memorize like songs and stuff really easily. And I'm like, that's me. Just give me a good song to memorize, like a song that I can sing to really easily. Like, ooh. Like something like that, like something upbeat, good. I can sing really easily. Like I can just give it that, like that kind of stuff. Like that kind of stuff. It's kind of boring. Like those boring songs. I like songs that you like. I feel like I have a little more trouble with boring songs than like more fun upbeat songs that you can like hear on the radio. If you hear the song on the radio at least once in your life, you can. It's quite a bit easier to sing for me, in my opinion. Like maybe like those songs, but I don't know. But you know, I don't think I'm gonna do a play in like drama. So I don't think I don't know. I can learn music. I can learn songs. I don't know if I can learn a play and perform in front of people. Dang, that's like a big fear. That's too scary, man. That's too scary. That's way too scary, man. So I'm crew. I'm all crew here. Crew. But I might do drama camp for 4 days and see how I like it. You know, so we're gonna do some things in that. So you know, I love how jumpy I am today. I don't know why. Kind of strange for me because I'm usually not this hyper, and I've been talking for over an hour, which is actually like not that strange, but kind of strange because I've never gone over like 40 minutes of talking to the camera. So I don't know why I'm so hyper today. Seriously, McDonald's, did you put coffee in my drink today? I didn't ask for an espresso shot unless I accidentally did. Even though I usually don't get hyper from coffee. Well, I did once. But like Dunkin' Donuts, your coffee is so dang good. Sorry, I love Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but we don't get Dunkin' Donuts a whole lot. We get like McDonald's, like I'll get like a frappe from McDonald's and stuff, but that doesn't have coffee unless you ask. And I ordered online, so maybe I accidentally clicked espresso shot. Kind of did taste like coffee, didn't it? I'm not really sure. But you know. Okay. Probably clean my face. I didn't clean it this morning. Oops. Sorry. I'm putting pins in my thing. Those, because I'm hanging those up on Saturday or Sunday, one of those days. I don't know, and I'm decorating my wall, and I'll probably film that day. It's not a film day, but it's gonna. Wait, is Saturday my film day? Yeah, Saturday is a film day. Isn't it? Let me look. Yeah, Saturday is a film day. I was like, wait a second. Saturday is a film day. So yeah, I do a film day Saturday. And tomorrow I'm editing this video, which is gonna kind of suck because I have a really long video. So I'm probably not gonna edit like anything in between. So sorry about that. It's probably gonna be over an hour long. Have you enjoyed? I should probably just get this over with right now. I'll film more. I might film more. I'm gonna film more Saturday anyway. I might film more than one video Saturday. if you enjoy like me talking and stuff, because like, you know, this is fun. For me, this is like really fun because I just get stuff off my chest, and it's basically what my Broken Angel series is made for. So this is probably gonna be under that series. So you know, I technically didn't say that, but like if you made it till the end, love you. If you didn't, what are you doing? What were they thinking? Like they didn't want to hear my crazy rant type thing. It wasn't really a rant. It's more me just like I think I'm about to have a mental breakdown. Right, this. I just filmed for an hour and the camera died and deleted all my footage. I'm so freaking mad. I was like, it better not have deleted that, because I never paused in between and I was in the middle of filming. It just died on me. It was being annoying. It was lagging out and stuff. And I was like seconds from going it across the room, and I was like, I'm literally, I might just cry. And like, if I didn't save, I'm on like seconds from crying. You know, the usual. And I'm like, yeah, that was an hour long. Okay, love you so much, bye bye bye. And then it died out like right before I said bye. It died, and I was like, where's that? Oh, thank goodness. I just made Cooper Park because I threw something at the door. It saved. Okay, good. I was like so worried that didn't save. I was like, I didn't see it when I like quickly tried to plug my thing in. I was like, save, and I was like rushing, and it was like, I like literally will cry if that doesn't save, because I just put so much emotion into that and it didn't save, and I was like, that doesn't save. I'm done. Let me check something. It's not even 9 yet. Really? Sorry. Yeah, it's not even 9 o'clock yet. Let's turn on the A for the outro. I never turned it on. I was going to, and then I never did. I was like, oops. Oh well. Okay. I'm sorry how long this video was. It's like really, really long. If you stayed with me, thank you. Thanks so much. Give me some ideas for videos you want to see, because you know, usually when people say new year, new me, or stuff like that, they mean like New Year's. Nah, I mean like school years. Like, you know, you feel me? I said that way too much, and I've like never said that before. It's weird. I know, right? Like I said before, this is a Broken Angel episode. I kind of didn't think about it, and then like literally right at the end, I was like, I literally just explained a Broken Angel episode. So yeah, that's what this was. Trust me, they'll not be this long next time. It's way too long, and I really hope this uploads. So I'm probably gonna post it like tomorrow. Like schedule it tomorrow. So it will like upload, and then wait till Monday, because then I will get like 3 days of just like uploading into YouTube's like the servers and stuff like that. I guess you call it. I don't know what it's called. But and then like wait, and then fully post on Monday, and I'm like, huh. So I just kind of poured my heart into this video for some reason. I don't know why. It's been crazy. Hopefully no one I know watches this, like, personally now. Or at least nobody I brought up. Or not a parent. Or grandparent. Or aunt or uncle. Or cousin. Or anybody who will think that I'm a little crazy inside. Because right now, for some reason, I'm very hyper today. And I don't know why. Like I said like 20 times already. Like my hair is poofy right now. I'm getting distracted for some reason. Why do I keep like changing? It's just really weird. Like, that's not something I do. My brain's just not focusing today. I'm tired. I don't know why. I know it's not coffee because coffee doesn't make me tired. Coffee makes me wide awake, which I like have been feeling all day. I'm like, I'm wide awake and I'm tired, and it's just weird. And I'm just like, yeah. Why do I go on like this? It's weird. You know? You can. Why do I keep saying that too? Oh, it's driving me crazy. I threw it to my desk and it went behind my desk into the floor. And it kind of went, it like flew, it like went down. Instead of down, it went like that way. And came like back towards me. I was like, okay. Well, yeah. That video will probably be me doing the wall. Or some more talk. Some more heart to heart. But it's only one heart. You know? So that's about right now. Maybe some vlogs, maybe some other things because, you know, life's a bit crazy, you know? Crazy. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, you know one thing I forgot to bring up? I was gonna bring up and then, like, totally forgot about today. It was really weird. Like, so my school, like, so my classes end at 2. Or, like, 1:55. My, like, last real class of the day ends at 1:55, right? And that's like including lunch too. It's like 1:55, including all that stuff, and at 1:55. And 2 to 2:30 at study hall. So I'm gonna count that too. So school, fully school counts ends at 2:30. Okay? 2:30 to 3 is club intervention stuff, that kind of things. So clubs, I'm thinking about doing like 3 clubs, like I said earlier, and that ends at 3. Okay, I ride a bus because you know I ride a bus. So this bus I get onto, I don't think all these bus drivers got the memo that school technically doesn't end till 3, so you gotta wait till like 10 minutes after 3, like a normal day, because last year school ended at 2:50, so they're used to 2:50 to 3, like we wait for you all to get on and then we leave. Okay, this was the first time I was ever a club meeting. Now, like, there's probably not many interventions recently, so it's like been 4 days of school, you know? So like when they get, so we get on the bus, right? And then we leave around 3, and I'm like, I had a meeting for a club today. It's the first ever meeting, like at the school. I'm pretty sure, like the first ever meeting at school. And I was like, and most sports don't start till after 3, but I'm not doing sports, so I don't have to worry about that. Clubs, I can still get on the bus and go home, you know, because clubs aren't supposed to leave till after 3. School doesn't technically end till 3 because our clubs is technically called 6th period, so it's technically a period. You know, it's a class. A lot of people don't go to it, or they get picked up. Like if you get picked up, you can leave, or if you drive, you can leave. If you walk, you can leave, like that kind of stuff. You can leave at that time, but like other times, you can't. And it's like, dumb that they do that to us because, you know, it's annoying. But like, I guess the bus drivers don't get the memo. Like, the whole transportation didn't get the full memo that or they don't know that you can't leave at 3. Because if you leave at 3, people who are in clubs like myself don't get outside at 3 because you're not allowed to leave the room you're in, the club you're in, until the bell rings at 3. Right? Because it's like a class. You can't just leave the class early. You have to leave the class when class ends, unless you get, like, they tell you, okay, it's done. Like a club, if we end early, they can probably be like, okay, you can just leave, because it's 2:30 is technically the end of class, or end of school, but it's not really the end of school. You feel me? You feel me? But like, because not everyone's in a club at this time. Like, I'm only thinking about 3 clubs, so that's only 3 times a week, or 2 times a week, because one of the clubs is every other day, certain day of the week, you know? So like, yeah, so like, you know, I'm not always in clubs, and I just go onto the bus around like 2:50 to 3 when it like gets there. And it's like, I get on the bus today, and they're like, she was like, you almost missed the bus. And she knows I ride the bus every morning, every evening, like, that's kind of how it is. And like, and she was like, you almost missed the bus. And I was like, oh. And I was like, what? What do you mean I almost missed the bus? Like, that's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, what? And I go, and what I said was like, what? I was in a drama meeting. Ended at 3. It ends at 3. And I was like, clubs end at 3. Like, that's gonna, I don't think she heard me say clubs end at 3. And I don't think she heard me say all clubs end at 3. I said something like that, but I'm pretty sure she didn't hear me at that point. I just said I was in a drama meeting and ended at 3. I'm just like confused. And then I just start walking. And I go to the back where one of my friends is. That I like, I have like one or 2 classes with her. I think only 1. And it was like one of my last classes I had with her. And I was talking, and I was like, and I talked to her, and I said, Donna, I go, that was weird. She just said I almost missed the bus, but I was in a drama club, and I was in my drama club meeting, and school 6th period doesn't end till 3. So how would I miss the bus when I just got on the bus at 3:02 or 3:01? It was like 3:01. It was like a minute. And literally, she had the doors shut when I got there, and she looked at me, she opened them up, and I walked on. She was like, oh, you almost missed the bus. And I was like, missed the bus? Like, in my head, I was like, missed the bus? What? I don't think you can just leave at 3 when school doesn't end till 3. And I'm like, I was just kind of confused at that point. And we left at 3:04, and I'm like, I could probably get to the bus at 3:04 because out of all my clubs that I'm signing up for, that's like the farthest club there, and it only took me a minute to go. So it's like the last hallway in that wing, out of the wing and down through the main hallway all the way to the end. And I'm in like the end of the hallway, like this wing, and the door is like the last thing on this hallway. So I was like, I'm just like to the door and then out to the bus. And like I was like the first or second person out of the meeting because I didn't want it, because I wanted to make sure I got on the bus in time. So because I know they don't wait that long. So it's been a few days I've been on the bus, and I'm like, I know they don't wait that long, but like, you can't just leave at 3, especially when someone rides the bus. It usually means they can't get picked up. Just like, it usually means they can't get picked up at like that time. And like, my brother, he's not even in the state right now. He just left today. So my dad was driving to the airport after school. So I couldn't get picked up by my dad if I missed that bus. And my mom had to work later. My mom had to work late today too. So I'm like, miss the bus. I better not miss this bus. I'm trying to sign up for 3 clubs. I can't miss this bus every time I go to a club. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, what the heck are they talking about? missed the bus. And I'm so damn confused. And my mom like called like transportation and she asked about it. She was like, what do they mean by missing the bus? You know, I know there's a new bell schedule, so are the bus drivers just not aware of the new bell schedule and how there is a new, and how there's 6th period, and how that is, school technically doesn't end until 3? So you can't just leave at 3? Cause you can't just, because one of the buses was literally leaving when I walked out of the school. And I was just like, oh. Because we usually leave like a minute after that bus leaves. And I was like, I got on the bus, and when she said that, I was kind of like freaked out. I was like, what? I'm pretty sure I went, what? I went, what? And then I said that, and then she didn't really respond to me, so I was just like, okay. And I walked away. I'm like, for the person that I've known, this person that like drives my bus, I have known this person since I was a 5-year-old, you know? You know, I've known this person since I was like 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 years of my life, you know? Maybe 3 years of my life I've known her, because she was my first ever bus driver, and then she retired, and now she's back. And she was like, the first day, she was at the end of the day, she was walking to make sure she had like everyone on, because like the first day, there's always like one person that misses the bus or gets on the wrong bus or something like that, or doesn't get off the bus, because like one of the schools you have to go on to one bus and then get off at the high school, and then you get on your real bus to like get home and stuff. Like there's always that one kid that doesn't get off that bus, or like something happens, or like they're not riding that day because they're being picked up because it's like first day of school and stuff, or they get dropped off because it's first day of school and stuff. And it was like, and she was walking, and she gets to me, and I'm like the last person, because I'm the only high schooler on the bus for like going home and like getting picked up. Like that doesn't get picked up at like a school to go. Like I'm the only like high school, so I just sit in the back, so I'm away from all these chillins. I meant children, but I call them chillins, because you know. But they're not very chill, so I probably shouldn't call them chillins, because they're crazy. They're great. They like scream on this bus. Literally, I have heard a kid scream, like literally scream. And we've only been on the bus for 4 days. We've only been on this bus for 4 days, and I'm like, why are you screaming? Just like, what are they screaming up there? And she gets to me, and she's like, okay, name, and I go, Ava, and she went, Ava Wells, and she looks at me, and she's like, do you remember me? And I went, yeah, you're blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yeah. And like all the kids are just like staring at me like, and like looking at her and me. And she turns and she sees all the kids staring. She was like, ah, yeah, Ava, I had her when I used to drive her to school and stuff, and like she knows like I'm the only kid on the bus that she drove before, because I'm like the oldest one there. And even though she did, there would have been 2 grades lower than me that would have rode with her, which would have been middle, 8th and 7th and 8th graders. There were no 7th or 8th, well, there was one 8th grader. I think it was 8th. There was one 8th grader, but he wasn't there at that point. And so there was one other person my age, one person older than me, one person my age, and 2 people younger than me that were like in like my like friend group on the bus, because like we all were in the same, like we just sat in the gym together, because like you had to sit in your area for the bus, so like you didn't miss the bus or anything. And so like there was always just us, and like that was the main group that like was her last group of students that she ever had, you know. But I'm the only one that like hasn't graduated or hasn't like doesn't know how to drive yet. So like 4 of us left that wouldn't have graduated or are not riding the bus because of driving. So I had the 4 of us. One doesn't ride the bus anymore. This one doesn't ride the bus anymore. This one doesn't ride the bus anymore. Oh wait, no, 5. Did I miss one? Including myself. I thought I had included myself, but doesn't ride the bus. Doesn't ride the bus. Doesn't ride the bus. This one moved. They were cousins and like they lived together. He was first, but he moved and they still live there. But he doesn't ride the bus anymore. I think they still live there. They might have moved. I'm not really sure. I think last I'd seen them, they still live there. But you know, he was like my best friend on the bus. Like growing up, he's a year younger than me, but we were like best friends. Like we were besties. It's funny because then the next year, our new bus driver, we sat next to each other on the bus because it was right when this person moved, his cousin moved, and it was just like we got stupid assigned seats. It wasn't us because like we were the responsible ones. But you know, I love her. She was so nice. I like her. The first one I ever had and the second one I ever had, they were so dang nice, and I really like them. Like the one I previously have right now is the first one. They were so nice. I love them. They were great. But of course, it was so weird because like I got, what seat did I get? Originally, we usually sat in like the first or second, like the second row of the bus. For some reason, we were like second and a third grader. So like, don't know why we didn't sit a little bit back farther, but like, you know, we like in the second row, and then we got assigned seats. And weirdly, she moved me to the front row, and I'm like, why am I in the front row? I'm a good kid. I'm like the good kid. I don't deserve to be in this row. And she was like, oh, I'm pretty sure it was alphabetically because my name started with an A and his was a C. So we just kind of went A. I don't know if there was any B's, but like C, A, B, C, right behind me. So we were just like, hey. Like he like went like this, and I was like, we were just like, hey, you probably shouldn't do that, but like we were just like, how you doing? And it was pretty funny. I'm pretty sure I was like, oh, when we got sent to, I was so sad. So I was like, dang, my best friend right there, bestie. It's a boy, but still my bestie. She was just a best friend, but like we were best friends for a while. Not like best friends, but like best friends on the bus. Bus buddies. We were bus buddies. It's pretty funny that I brought that up. But like, I'm the only one of the 5 that would still be riding the bus that aren't like juniors. I'm taking out like juniors and stuff. Juniors, seniors, and graduate. Because like all the juniors that ride the bus can drive now. And only one of the person I read up is a sophomore. I don't think she can drive yet. She can't drive yet. But like she can't drive yet. But like, you know. She can't drive, but you know, she doesn't ride this bus. I wouldn't moved. Those 3 here are the bus. And there was like one more grade that I would bring up. It was a preschool, but like there was only like one preschool that was bus, and it was this one's sister. They both moved. So like I don't really count them. He's still living here, but you know, doesn't ride the bus. Doesn't ride the bus. Me. So you know, I've literally always rode that bus because I've never moved or anything. And then like my friend that rides that bus is in my grade. She moved in 3rd grade we became like besties in 3rd grade, you know, because like one day her and like her dad came over and me and my dad were outside, and her dad came over and they were like, hey, we're new to the neighborhood. Like they lived a few houses down, and I was like, oh, that's where my old like best friend used to live, since like I've been best friends with the person that used to live at her house, like for like years. And then like one other person that I brought up earlier that like doesn't ride the bus anymore lived across the street from her. You know, I also been best friends with for years. Like we met, and then like me and I'm gonna say H, me and H, because her name starts with an H. Me and H became like best friends for some reason. I don't know, she's a year older, but she didn't go to my school, which was kind of weird because I thought you had to go to a certain school if you lived in the district, but maybe she went to a private school. I'm not really sure. I don't remember what school. It's been a while since I saw her last time. Like I did run into her a while back, a few years back, and talked to her and said a few things, but like, you know, didn't really hang out much and anymore. Like I don't it was like we hung out before we even had phones. Like I can't keep in touch with her, you know. I can't keep in touch with her. Like we didn't even have phones yet, but her and her older brother were like some of my best friends, growing up, like younger age, and like maybe I was in like 2nd grade, but like literally I'm pretty sure I met her when I was like 3. Like we knew each other for so long, and we were like best friends, you know. And she moved when I was like 8. When I was like 8, she was a year older than me. And then like the person, and then I'm gonna call her S. Move. She's moved in a while back too, and I became friends with her, and then she became friends with H. And then, like, I'm pretty sure I introduced her to H. And so, like, we were literally, like, the 3 best friends in this neighborhood. We're, like, 3 best friends in this neighborhood. And then, like, H's older brother, D. I'm just going by names. D. I don't really want to bring up names, because that probably wouldn't really make a difference, but, you know. But then after they moved, and then M moved in, and then me and S all became best friends. And then I don't really talk to S anymore that much. I don't really talk to her that much. And then M, I talk to on the bus. And I'm pretty sure science was like, yeah, science. I don't think I have any other classes there, but science, you know? Yeah. Maybe like that. Yeah. So I met up a lot of like friends in school, and my worries and insecurities and every other thing that's different about me this school year. And just me kind of going on like a weird, not really, I'm gonna call it a rant, but it was kind of like rant, but not really. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I'm just gonna shut this short like right now, right this second, because you know it's been way too long. Okay, love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye.